She's amazing. I love her to bits.
She feels I've done so much because she's seen me stretch myself, but I feel I haven't given her what I would have wanted to give her as a mom. I think she deserves a lot.
If I've got to change my family's life by doing what I love, that is the ultimate. I want to get on that stage and I want everybody to leave Glasgow and think, the girl with the flower in her hair, she was great. That's all I want.
Hello. What's your name?
Gumachari, but everybody calls me Gani.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18? Okay, so tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I moved from Zimbabwe 5 years ago in December. And I live here with my mom and my two little brothers.
What's your ambition?
My ambition, I want to be somebody. I want to make something. I want to be someone some people talk about. I want to be something people talk about.
All right. Okay. Cool. Let's see what you got then.
I'm going to sing Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine, but I've changed it.
I'm intrigued to hear what you've done with this song. Energy, I like your song shows. I think you're very, very soulful. There's something very likeable about you. I'm going to be honest with you. You sang actually one of my worst songs ever, the Katrina and the Waves song. But you did something different with it, again, that I really, really, really like. Kind of got this really cool, old school jazz voice, you know, like from like the 20s or the 30s. Thank you. I think people are really talented.
Gani, you've got such a lovely little spirit, and you stood in that spot, yet you still made me excited. With your little quirky remedies and whatever you were doing up there. I really enjoyed your performance. This means the world to you, doesn't it?
It means everything to me.
I can say it.
I really want to give back something to my mom, and she works really hard, and I've never been able to. We don't want to do
like that? Yes? Amazing singer, no? What did you like about her singing? Huh? Her attitude. She had this arrogant, when she was singing, she had this arrogance in her. You understand? So it's the attitude that people caught on and like. Okay? So what you are in an attitude business. If you change your attitude, your checks will change. So all you have to do is constantly check your attitude. That's all. If you're constantly depressed, your checks will be depressing also. You understand? So you have to remind yourself and tell yourself, how is my attitude today? You understand? Because you are in a business that you're going to be freaking rich. And when you know you're going to be freaking rich, how will your attitude be? You walk like this, no? Yeah? When you make $25,000 a week, do you know how you walk? When you make $25,000 a week, you walk like this. How are you walking now? Like this. Because you're looking for money constantly. If you walk like this, if your attitude is like this, money won't come. You got to find the Gamu in you. You was Gamu? The girl's name. So you got to find the Gamu in you. Let the Gamu in you come out. That's when you attract people and you attract money. See, initially when she went on stage, everybody was skeptical. Yes? They say, who's this girl? And she had like a split personality. Before, after and during. Okay? During, the Gamu came out. You understand? And she became extremely famous and she's singing all over now. Okay? So my message to you is very simple. Let the Gamu in you come out. Because the Gamu in you is somewhere inside. Okay? And because of all the rejections that you face, all the disappointments you face, all the challenges you face, what did you do to the Gamu? You pressed it and it's compressed and it's somewhere inside. You got to let it come out. From now on you got to walk differently. You talk differently. You sit down differently. When somebody says no, when you show the plan, what do you do? You just shake your head. I feel sorry for you. And then you walk away. Because your job is to show him the plan and show him that his life can change. Now, if he doesn't see it, he's a moron. And we don't want morons in our business. Do you want morons as your downlines? No, they'll slow you down. You have to force them to come for training. You have to force them to show plans. You have to force them to do so many things. So you don't want morons. Where's cocktail? Cocktail. Have you registered for Weekon? Okay. You'll never forget that name, no? So find the cocktail in your downline. In every organization there is a cocktail. Find him and bring out the Gamu in him. Okay? I love this video, and I love the song, and I love the way she sings. Every time I feel down, I listen to this song. She sings it, and I come up again. Because sometimes my Gamu also goes down. When I have to deal with morons like you, it goes down. No? There's 3 hours in a movie watching. See, I can afford to watch a 3-hour movie. Yeah? Because 3 and 3, how much you make? 250. Okay, wait. I just made 250. I just made another 250. So when I am sitting down and watching Deepika Padukone, I make a lot of money. When you watch Deepika Padukone, you lose money. That's the difference. You know? Now all of you saw and heard what Sachin said. Yes? In your mind, have you already booked your Mercedes? Because you're going to make a shitload of money. You don't understand. Once you understand what Sachin was talking about, zing, that something in your mind goes what? Goes how? Zing. The zing must happen. When the zing happens, then you won't sleep. You cannot sleep. When people say no, you laugh. When your downlines don't come for training, you find new downlines. You don't waste time with morons. You know? Prospecting and inviting. True? How many of you have a challenge of inviting? Why? Why? Because after joining the business, you get a disease called telephobia. Yes or no? You're so scared of the phone. Why? Let me tell you how to invite. You're driving from Pune to Mumbai at 3 in the morning. You just pass Lonavala, and the side you see something shining. So you stop and you pick it up, and it's a bar of gold. And then you see it's a mountain full of bars of gold. What do? Take it and put into your car. Now your car is full, but there's still gold. What do? You call somebody, but it's 3 in the morning. What are you going to say? I'm sorry to disturb you. Are you going to say that? Then what will you say? And then the person will ask, why? What is it about? And then what are you going to say? I found gold. Come now. Correct? And that's how you invite people. Because in QNet, you found gold. Shut up and come now. You don't say, I'm sorry to bother you. This might interest you or not. And I don't know if you have the time. But I'm involved in a multinational company based out of Hong Kong dealing with e-commerce. Would you be interested to find out more? That does not work. Do you understand? You call people and say, I found gold. Come now. Are you sure? Shut up and come. No, I'm busy. shut up and come now, otherwise I'm going to give it to somebody else. No, I'm not interested. Thank you, bye. Next. I found gold. Do you want some? Come now. No, I'm not interested. Goodbye. I found gold. Do you want some? That's how you invite. And then follow up. Do you all do follow up? Some of you do follow up with the person for 3 years. Yes or no? Until he changed his number, he moved house, you still find him. Are you interested? What? It's clearly he's not interested. If he's interested, he would have joined you, yes? When they start avoiding your calls, don't call. You understand? So because when I started, I had no time to follow up. I had no time to follow up because I was too busy showing plans. If you have so much of time to follow up, that means you're not showing enough plans. That's it. You're not showing enough plans. That's why you can spend 3 hours in a cinema. I think it's going to stop going to cinemas. Okay? One more thing you have to do. How many of you own a TV? Good. Sell your TV. It's a waste of time. It will make you poor. TV will make you poor. When you make $15,000 a week, you can buy a 100-inch TV and watch the whole day. Because when you watch TV, when I watch TV, I make money. When you watch TV, you lose money. That's the difference. So when you start making money, then buy the TV. Now sell the TV. No, my children want to watch TV. You will make your children stupid if they watch TV. Don't watch TV. It's a waste of time. They call it an idiot box for a reason. Only idiots sit down and watch it. You understand? Oh, but there are some good programs. When you make money, every program is good. I and my brother, Mr. Patman, me and that moron, he wrote the book, not me. Moron with a dream. So he is a moron, correct? Okay, so me and him every night at 3 in the morning, both of us will sit down and we'll watch National Geographic. You ask me anything about lions, hyenas, elephants, snakes, I know. Every night we sit down and we watch. And we'll watch for 3-4 hours. Okay? And we'll talk for 2 seconds. And that's the best conversation we'll have. How's the network? Okay. How's India? Slow, picking up. How was Infiniti event? Bad. They're all morons. They spend the time in cinemas most of the time. Do you have in your life now. People who, when they see you, especially at family events and functions and weddings and all that, they will say, "Hey, have you made your millions?" You have? You have? How do you answer them? Huh? No, this is how you answer them. Not yet. But I'm going to, because I have stopped showing plans to morons. I can guarantee you, he will never ask you again. He will never ask you again. You understand? Okay? I have stopped showing the plan to morons. Is this time for me? Limitless. Did you watch the movie Limitless? Who said yes? Cocktail, you watch? Did you watch Limitless? Huh? Where's your upline? Why? Why? Give him a kick every time he watches a movie. I give you a condition. No more movies until you make $1,000 a week consecutively for 4 weeks. Okay? When you do that, call me and say, "Can I go and watch a movie?" Okay? You can find my number somehow. Okay? Through your uplines. If he goes and watches a movie, before that, I am a V partner, I can terminate your tracking center. Okay? Are you married, Cocktail? No. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Okay. No girlfriend until you make $1,000 a week consecutively for 4 weeks. Okay? If you ever want to get married, you better make that money. Okay. Hey, they just increase my time. What? My time is infinity. Infinity is 2 years old. Okay? But you see, I have a lot to talk about, but I don't want to give you too much information. Huh? Because you'll get confused. Huh? You are not morons. Only a moron would say that. Okay, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about apartment? Go outside. No, actually, I'm going to talk about something very important. I live with Mr. Bachman. I live upstairs, he lives downstairs. Okay? And every night when we sleep, we have to lock our room doors. Why? Because I'm his beneficiary and he's my beneficiary. So if he dies, I become extremely rich. And if I die, he becomes extremely rich. You understand? So we sleep with one eye open. Okay? All his insurance under my name. I am the beneficiary. Tracking centers, account, everything me. And mine, him. Okay? So, every time when I go home, sometimes I have a bad day. Do you have a bad day sometimes? Okay? Little bit down. Okay? So I go back and feels little bit upset. Then he comes home. Okay? If I go home before him, he comes home. And when he comes home, what happens? He will come in, unbelievable! What happens to me? Immediately I get charged up again. So what is that called? It's called the power of association. You understand? It's called the power of association. Who do you associate yourself with most? Do you have friends who are not in the business? Yes? Why? What benefit they bring you? Zero. Every time you go for a meeting, Arey Baba, don't waste your time. Let's go party. You have friends like that? Huh? Delete their number. Give them your TV. Okay? Because when you make a lot of money, they will come and be friends with you again. I have a lot of friends who are not in the business, but they support me. You understand? Keep those friends. They say, listen, this is not for me, but I support you. Whatever you need, let me know. You know, they encourage me, they motivate me. They don't laugh at me and they don't make fun of me. The friends who laugh at me and make fun of me, I stop. Okay? Now I'm their friend again. The difference is, now I laugh and make fun of them. That's the difference. Okay? Because 2 years ago, 6 years ago, the World Cup. Where was the World Cup 6 years ago? Germany. This is India, you don't know soccer. No, I'm confused. 1.3 billion people can't form a football team. Why? Because you have cricket. Okay. So, 6 years ago, I was in Malaysia during the World Cup. And all these friends of mine, they say, hey, let's go and watch the game. So every game we go to different clubs or pubs, restaurant to watch. Okay? So last World Cup in South Africa, they called me. Hey, let's go and watch the games together. I said, okay, why don't you come with me? Where are you going? To the stadium. Stadium? Where is that? In South Africa. They thought I meant a stadium in Malaysia, a restaurant. So I was in South Africa last year with 8 of my downlines. You know, it was an amazing experience. 8 of my downlines, we sat down. It's not, and we didn't even see the game. You know, the game is not important. I mean, 22 morons running around kicking one ball, who wants to watch? But sitting there with thousands of people, you know, everybody becomes your friend. You know, and that atmosphere, the atmosphere of World Cup is not the game, but outside there are parties going on non-stop outside the stadium. So some people, they go and see the game boring, they go outside and party. You understand? So this is an experience that you must one time try. Even if you don't like football, just go there, sit down and soak in the atmosphere. And Kopil, a lot of beautiful girls there. Instead of watching on the screen, you can talk to them live. And next year is in Brazil. 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, 2014, And what's in Rio de Janeiro? Copacabana. Copacabana beach. Okay, I went with my downline last year and we were sitting on the beach and relaxing and just watching people walk. And they had a beach volleyball that was happening. So we were watching and it's like winner stays. 2 versus 2. If you lose, you're out, next 2. So me and my friend said, let's go and try. So we went. And 2 beautiful girls were playing with us, Brazilians. First set, 15-1. Second set, 15-0. And we had sand in our mouth, ears, eyes, everything. But the girls won, you know that, right? Huh? But it's an experience that you must try. This is what the business gives you, Baba. You know, you must. Why would you want to go to Copacabana beach and sit down? Just because you can. That's all. Just because you can. Just sit in the beach, get up and fly back. You know, so I have a list. Have you heard of my list? 101 things that I want to do before I die. 101 things I want to do before I die. And I came out with this list before the movie Bucket List. Okay? They copied my idea. Okay? So, and on the list, it is not financial freedom, a lot of money, big car, nothing. It's things that I wanted to do when I was young. Okay? For example, I always wanted to watch Eagles. Eagles in concert. You know Eagles? Hotel California. Okay? So I went to Switzerland once, I'm checking in the hotel, and next to the counter in the hotel, there is a poster that says Eagles concert live in Zurich. Tickets can be purchased here. So I bought the ticket and I went and watched the concert in Zurich. And as they were playing Hotel California, I took out my list with one tear falling down. I ticked Eagles. Okay? Then as young, I always wanted to go up the Eiffel Tower. To go up the Eiffel Tower. But there's no business in in Paris. So what happened was I was flying back from Brazil to Malaysia via Paris. Okay? So as I landed in Paris, they said, sir, there's a problem with the aircraft. Your flight has been delayed for 1 day. We will put you up in a hotel. So they took me to the hotel and put me up. I opened my window. What did I see? Eiffel Tower. So I went up Eiffel Tower with one tear falling down. I took out my list and ticked Eiffel Tower. Okay. Then from young, my dream was to meet the Brazilian football team. Okay? You know the Brazilian football team? No, you don't know. You know? Okay. You know. So in Switzerland, I was having dinner with Kaká, Cafu, Cafu, Didar, Ronaldo and Ronaldinho. And as I was having dinner with them, one tear fell down and I took out my list and I ticked. Okay? And I'm telling you, every time I tick, I get more excited to tick the next one. So you must come up with this list. Okay? Do exactly what Sachin tells you and you will be easily ticking. I have written 101. I have completed 85. Okay? There's only one thing I haven't done, which I don't understand. I've been to India like hundreds of times. I haven't seen Taj Mahal yet. But the universe will work in such a way that When I'm ready, Taj Mahal will present himself to me. Correct? So, the 7 wonders of the world, I've seen 6. Taj Mahal, 1 more left. How many have you seen? If you switch on National Geographic, you can see all 7. But you can't touch. Okay? And all of you need to go to Egypt and take a picture of the pyramid. And then when your prospect tells you this is a pyramid, say, no Baba, this is a pyramid. It's in Egypt. You need to show them the picture. So your first destination should be Egypt, to take a picture of the pyramids. Okay? When somebody tells you this is a pyramid, what do you do? What do you say? Huh? How do you reply? Huh? Okay. So his job is a pyramid. Okay. What I do is, this is you. One on the left, one on the right. Then this person here, one on the left, one on the right. This person here, one on the left, one on the right. This person here, one on the left, one on the right. And you draw it like that. It looks like that. He said, do you understand? He said, no. Okay, let me simplify it for you. Then you draw like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, like a pyramid. But the actual plan is like an atom. You understand? That means I'm here, one on the left, one on the right. Then this person, one on the left, one on the right. This person, one on the left, one on the right. So when you draw, it looks lines, which is confusing. Then you say, okay, to make you understand better, we'll draw it this way. Easy. Yeah? And somebody says, it's a pyramid, what do? Laugh. When somebody says, this is a pyramid, what do? Laugh. How do you laugh? Again? And you walk away. That's what you do. But you see, for me, it's easy. Because I laugh and get into my Bentley GT Continental. And you laugh and get into your Honda. Not so nice, the laugh. You understand? So, go for nicer. Whatever you're doing now, what Sachin showed you, that's nicer. 24 crores. Have you seen 24 crores? Do you know what it looks like? Huh? Do you want 24 crores? Yes. Then what are you going to do about it? That's all, 24 crores. How much then dollars? 8 million. 8 million, huh? Huh? 5 million US dollars. Yes? How will you walk when you earn 5 million US dollars? How would you walk? That's how you walk. Have you seen the moron walking? Mr. Patman? Have you seen him walk? Huh? No, he walks into a hotel like he owns the hotel. Really, he walks in, okay, yes, okay, alright, and there will be about 10 people following him, okay, and people are all confused. Hey, is that the owner? You know, so have you watched this movie, Thomas Crown Affair? No? What's the other one? Bol Bachan? Oh, okay. So Thomas Crown Affair, this guy walks in and two guys were talking, okay, and he says, please move, and one of the guys got upset and he said, who the hell does he think he is? Does he own this building? And the other guy said, yes, he does. So you want to be in that position one day, okay? The only way you can do that is, that's dream big, talk to people, that's all, okay? And 5 years, give up your life. It will be worth it, trust me. Pay now and play later. If you want to play now, many people tell me, you know, but now I am young, I want to enjoy life. Have you heard that before? Yes? Enjoy life with 20 rupees in your wallet is not enjoyment. Enjoying life with $5 million in the bank, that's enjoyment. You understand? Have you played Monopoly before? Yes? You played Monopoly before? Okay? When are you going to start playing Monopoly real? Because you throw the dice and you land, what do you do? Buy. Okay? Some of us, we drive our car, buy. We see a building or a house and we buy. That's how you play Monopoly. You understand? And how can you earn, how can you play Monopoly like that? When you, that's all. It's so simple. Don't complicate things. Don't complicate things. It's so simple. Follow the system that has been set by your uplines. We have a DVD called Shut Up, Listen and Do. But most of you shut up and listen, but don't do. You must do. You know that, right? Yes? So I'm going to give each one of you a goal. What day is today? Sunday. Sunday. Sunday is a good day. Before this Friday, each one of you must sign up 2 new people under you. No. Must. 2 new people under you. Minimum. If you're going to sign up 10, sign up 10, okay? But minimum 2. Everybody in the room must do 2. 2 directs by Friday. You have 5 days. Can or not? Can. Let me ask you a question. How many of you, and answer me honestly, how many of you in your mind, when I said sign up 2 people, you said, cannot, not possible? How many of you? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Why? Why? Huh? Why? Huh? Office work. That means you work 24 hours a day, 18 hours a day. So why don't you sign up 2 people from work? Huh? I used to do that while I was working. I used to show plans in the office, and then my boss walks past. I turn the paper over. Yes, this is the problem that we need to solve. Then boss goes, see, 1, 2. Why? See, even before doing it, you have already given up. How? You already given up before even doing it, 2 people, you can't sign up, then quit the business, go and sell coffee. You'll make more money then. Cocktail. 2 people cannot. Pakka. Kalas. 2 people? Must do. Because if you do, anything is possible. If you don't do, you will always think, cannot. And the secret to getting these 2 people, do not look at your past results. Even you have trouble signing up people in the past 6 months, doesn't matter. That is in the past. Today is a new day. What you need to do is you need to sign up in the business again every day. Because when you first sign up in the business, were you excited? Your belief level? Anything's possible? Yes? So sign up in your head. Join the business every day. Every day when you wake up in the morning, sign yourself up. Again, it's your first day in the business. First day in the business. Get the 2 people. I will know, because by Friday there should be 2,000 new people in the business. If there's no 2,000 new people, Infiniti's 3rd anniversary, I will not come. So it's your choice. Do you still want me to come or not? Yes? Because next year I'm going to share with you what else I ticked on my list. One of it is happening November 22nd. Jennifer Lopez in Dubai. Who wants to come? Cocktail. We just sit down there and we watch Jennifer Lopez dance. That's it. And then while she's dancing, one tear fall down, we take out the list and tick. Can? Okay. I have 10 minutes more. How much did you pay for this event? Huh? 2,000 rupees. 2,000 rupees, you want me to talk for 5 hours. Anthony Robbins speaks for 1 hour, you pay 10,000 US dollars. You're taking advantage of me. But now, man, since I'm good, I'll talk to you for another 12 minutes. But I want this commitment to happen. 2 new people in the next 5 days. Okay. This is my challenge to you. Minimum, Minimum 2 people. Cocktail, you have no choice. You must do. You don't do, I will terminate her trekking center. So what must you do? Every day. If he sleeps more than 5 hours, okay? Cocktail. See, I like you. Okay? That's why I want you to make money. So we can go to Brazil together. You understand? That's why 2 minimum must do. Okay? And once you do, find me on Facebook and send me a message. I have done my 2. Sign, cocktail. Okay? Because if you say Rohit, I won't know. Sachin, Sachin, Rohit. There's too many Rohits and too many Sachins in India. So Sachin, I won't know. Because I might confuse yourself with Sachin Tendulkar. So, why, you think he doesn't message me on Facebook? Huh? See, in this business, you don't even have to talk. You just do this. Okay? But dream. Start dreaming again. Start dreaming again. Life is going to be fantastica. It's going to be awesome. When you make $15,000-$20,000 a week, life is going to be awesome. You cannot be depressed, because every time you get depressed, just open your Quest account. When I feel sad, I just open my Quest account, my Gamu comes up. You understand? Your Gamu is afraid to come out because the Quest account there's only zeros. So put some numbers in between, in front the zeros. Understand? Okay. This is a scam. It keeps increasing. Who's controlling this? Huh? Milan? Ashish or Milan? Don't scam me. Yes, sir? 2 people. Can? For those of you who think you cannot, you cannot. If you think you can, you can. That's all. If you think you can, you can. If you think you cannot, you cannot. So you decide, can or cannot? Can. That's all. It's so easy. This business is easy. Whatever you think you can, you can. Okay? Now, do you know why people climb Mount Everest? You know why? Huh? Passion and all that, okay? So, when they reach at the top, how do you think they feel? That feeling of, yes, I did it. That feeling, I'm addicted to it. It's called satisfaction. Satisfaction. I am a satisfaction addict. It's worse than a drug addict. I must have that feeling, otherwise my hands start shaking. So what I do, I set a target and I achieve it. When I achieve the target, I get the feeling of satisfaction. I am a satisfaction addict. Dave Wadmani is a satisfaction addict. Tanas, Manish, Malcolm and Michelle, they are all satisfaction addicts. Dato Vijay is a satisfaction addict. Now are you? Every time you hit a target or a goal, do you feel good? Now imagine that feeling is with you 24 hours a day. Nothing can stop you. You will be at the top of the world. They off the aircon because you haven't paid. So I'm going to end soon. That's the sign that we have to leave. Don't do this, okay? Come for VCon. Yeah? Because if I talk everything now, what am I going to say in VCon? Okay? So, become an addict. And people ask me, what are you? I am a satisfaction addict. That's what I want. I want that feeling every single day. It is better. That's why we are high all the time. You know, if you see Batman, Dato, Dave, Mr. Bismarck, Tobing, we are constantly high. You understand? Have you got high before? Huh? On what? Gin and lime. Cocaine, huh? Hashish. Marijuana. What? Checks. When you get a check, good feeling. Yeah, but you see, when you get a check now, your feeling is, but when you hit a $15,000 check in 1 week, what happens? That that's what you want. Understand? So hit the $15,000 check. And how do you start? By getting the 2 people in the next 5 days. This is a challenge for you. You must do it. Must. Okay? There's no try. Remove the word try from your vocabulary and remove the word tomorrow. Understand? Okay? So 2 people. Can? Are you still hungry? Yes. Good. Stay hungry. Get angry. Stay hungry and get angry. And whatever you want will be yours. Whatever you desire can be yours if you get hungry and get angry. That's the only 2 things you need to do. And you have the best vehicle. We have the best cow called QNet. All you have to do is milk it. And if you get tired, get somebody to milk it for you. Don't stop milking, because when you stop milking, somebody else will come and milk it. Okay? Are we together? So I had a great time talking to you on the 2nd anniversary of Infiniti. I hope that there will be many more anniversaries and Infiniti grows to be the largest organization in QNet. Okay? But for that to happen, you need to get 2 in the next 5 days. And when you get your 2, then you dream big and talk to people. So again I'm telling you, come to the edge. It's too high. Come to the edge. I might fall. Come to the edge. I pushed and he flew. So come to the edge. Come to the edge. Come to the edge. We will push and you will fly. God bless you, your family and your dreams. Thank you.
There's a dream for everyone, you and me. Never let it
Make some noise. May we please request the crew chief, Sathi, on stage, please. And while she's coming, come on, guys!
Infiniti, how are you feeling? It's a combination of high and low, right? Leaving this 2 days and going back home, right? But for most of us here, these 2 days may have been a mental breakthrough, an emotional breakthrough, something that's going to create your life in the coming few weeks, which you'll see the change. Are you ready? The success of every event is dependent on how many of you guys in this room. We are 2,500 people in this room.